So this is how many years after your procedure?
8 years.
8 years ago. So 8 years ago you came here with significant hair loss here, but when you came, so this is you like 8 years ago.
Yes.
So you have a big area of hair loss, and then at that point we couldn't do hair transplant because you had. Tell me about it.
Yes. Well, to be honest, I never had it diagnosed.
Diagnosed,
You know,
okay.
I just called it dandruff.
Mm-hmm.
But then you did a biopsy.
It was all covered with like.
Yeah, it was like sort of like scale.
Yeah.
Like I said, I called it dandruff because it was sort of white, but
Right.
it was really thick.
Yes.
You
Yes.
could see almost like I don't know how many, 1 millimeter thick.
Yeah.
And then you did a biopsy, and the results came. I didn't even know there were some types of psoriasis, and I think you gave me a specific.
Right. So it was a psoriasis.
Yes.
So you decided to do a hair transplant anyway because psoriasis is not a problem for hair transplant.
Yeah, you said you almost didn't want to do it at the beginning because.
At the beginning, but after biopsy we decided to proceed with that.
Yes. So after that, the psoriasis sort of disappeared.
And you always had the psoriasis.
Yes, since I remember, I started getting younger, like maybe 9, 10 years old.
Since 10 years old,
Yeah.
you had always that scaliness.
Yeah, I developed that. I don't know if it was due to personal life situations or something, but my mom tried everything different kind of, my mom was a teacher, so
Right.
she was aware of medicine and stuff, so she took me to doctors and they prescribed specific shampoos and natural
Did
treatments.
they help?
Not really.
Okay.
So some of them even made it worse, made it drier.
Okay, so you always had it since adulthood. You thought that's the way you are.
Yeah, I sort of accepted myself the way
Okay,
it was.
good.
But it was just uncomfortable, in the sense of, trying
So
to.
when after hair, you got a hair transplant, you covered the whole top, right?
Yes.
After hair transplant, how early after hair transplant you start realizing that the skin condition changed?
Well, almost immediately. After I was sure that the transplants were sticking in, were perfect, then I will say after a couple of weeks, once the hair started growing and these scars started going away, I noticed that, it was not coming back,
Okay.
So I used a couple of shampoos you recommended, but even if I stopped using them, whatever the psoriasis was not there anymore.
And it was 8 years ago.
It was 8 years.
During this time, have you ever had like patches of psoriasis or anything coming back?
Not really. I ride bicycles, I run outdoors.
Like
I run
any
motorcycles.
itching, any like scaliness the way you had it before?
Sometimes if I, like if I go camping a couple of days, I might feel a little, I need to wash my hair, but nothing
like what
to
you
that
had
level. No, never.
Okay.
Before I could feel like a layer, little bumps almost.
Right.
But
And
now I never
the
got
time that I saw you, it was all covered,
Yes.
the whole thing.
Yes.
Let's look at the top. So this is the transplanted area. So the whole area is transplanted, and the skin is nice and clear. If you can see it very closely. So there's no scaliness. It's not like normal skin, no redness, nothing like that. Okay, looks perfect.
Yes. And I always had dry skin, basically,
Yeah. So these are the areas that we see psoriasis. So people call it dry skin, but it's actually psoriasis.
Exactly.
Like this is the typical location for psoriasis, and you had on scalp.
Yeah, basically, but it was my hair was my scalp was the worst area, I would say.
Right.
Because-
So it was more prominent.
Yeah, that's when I always had an issue. Because here I just put some cream in,
It will go
so
away.
it goes away.
Okay.
So
Good.
yeah, so I'm very happy that
Good.
that you got to treat me. Appreciate it.
Good hair and no psoriasis.
Yeah, just a little gray hair now. That's it.
Congratulations.
Thank you, doctor.
Perfect.